Whoa! Didn't see you there! Me? Well, all I was doing was refueling my degeneracy with my limited edition Sydsnap GAMERSUPPS cup with its beautiful artwork and its big personality. I mean, looking at it, who wouldn't want to go to my description and check out the links to purchase it? Yes, you yourself can pre-order this cup from now until December 5th. So once again, if you are interested, then please check out the GAMERSUPPS links in the description. The holidays are coming up, and I can tell you this is a really great present for your parents. Now with that being said, let's start the video. Hey guys, it's your girl! It's been a long time since I did a video without my glasses on. Now I'm just wearing my really shitty contacts I can barely see out of. Now we all know that show Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, right? I mean, I feel like it's that show where all of us American 90s babies woke up in the middle of the night and it was on and it was just there. It's also that game show where you get it mixed up with any other game show in which you're trying to compete for the big bucks to the likes of Luffy quitting looking for the Grand Line 4. Or probably less than that. I don't know, I kind of just want to die from the sheer fact that I referenced One Piece. Now I probably am going to die for wanting to die for referencing One Piece by being murdered by the One Piece fan base. And nowadays we can kind of agree it's kind of that show we put on in the background and really don't pay attention to. It's not like we're really hardcore fans of it. But now, Japan has found a way to make it more palatable again by adding anime titties. Legit ones, like you see them and you're like, what? But it's actually also not a show, even though it kind of made it sound like a show. No, it's a manga. And that manga is ever so mysteriously called Who Wants to Marry a Billionaire? Now, unfortunately, I haven't seen many people talk about this manga, which is sad because I love it, which you will come to find out. And the story is kind of what it says on the tin. It's a manga about a girl named Yuna who enters a competition unknowingly where she thought it was just your average run-of-the-mill trying to win the heart of a bachelor, when in actuality it is a dangerous battle royale where you're still trying to win the heart of the billionaire CEO, but he's actually batshit insane. And there are very little rules in this game show, so mostly anything goes. So with that being said, 6 women are there to duke it out and try to win the hearts of the fucking crazy ass CEO. And you may be thinking, why is our main female lead entering this? Well, she is in a lot of debt. And also everybody who's entered, it is admittedly a gold digger. They do not try to hide that fact. So the CEO that the girls are trying to win the hearts of has an extremely high sex drive. So a lot of the games that they have to go through are highly sexual. And although it sounds straightforward and you kind of think it's gonna be your typical hentai, you would be wrong. But before we begin, I'd like to give thanks to today's sponsor, Bokksu. Bokksu is a Japanese snack subscription box that is filled with artisanal Japanese goods that you can't find just anywhere. They work closely with all different types of Japanese snack makers that each time you get a new box, I can guarantee you're gonna be trying something new. Each month, Bokksu also has its very own unique theme. This month's theme is Seasons of Japan. So I'm guessing this month's theme has foods and sweets that are specialized in Japan in each of these seasons. Bokksu also comes with a pamphlet in each box that tells about every single snack in the box as well as any potential allergies. I think one of the snacks that I'm going to be trying today is the Suki Samu Ampon chocolate cookie. You and me. Oh, here it is. Yay! It definitely looks like an ampon. Oh my god, so good, oh my god. If you are interested in Bokksu and want to have your own snack box each month, then please check out all the links in the description. And if you'd like $15 off your first Bokksu box, then use code Sydsnap for $15 off. Thank you again to Bokksu, and now back to the video. It starts off very cheesy. You can't really anticipate the beginning of this because it does like your normal run-of-the-mill ecchi hentai harem. And you'd think it's the male lead getting constantly spoiled trying to get the affections of various women, but I think my tastes are a little more refined than that. There is a strong psychological element to this manga. Mind games are aplenty, as any girl is really going to do whatever it takes to win. And it adds a nice little taste of mystery and fear because in the beginning we are told right out of the gate that 3 out of the 6 women are crazy types of criminals. One is a compulsive liar who has frauded many people. Another is a sex addict who can only get off by completing sadistic acts on her victims, like literally beating the ever-living shit out of them, like to the point where they're nearly dying. And the third is a murderer who has killed every single one of their partners, a black widow, if you will. And although there is 3 out of the 6, we know our main female lead out of the 6 isn't one of these people. So it's really just kind of, there's only 2 innocent people and the rest are just kind of, you know, one of them. So not only is our main female lead Yuna trying to win the game, she's just trying to survive. Because every single contestant is trying their very best to bring every girl down and kicked out of the group. Be it airing someone's dirty past or blackmailing a contestant into doing crude acts that will make them lose favor with the CEO. In general, there is a variety of manipulative and kind of genius tactics in order to get them kicked out. One of the most basic ones, without giving a spoiler, is one of the contestants was caught doing a porn in her like long ago past. And one of the rules is that the CEO wants a woman that doesn't have a dirty past. And so one of them literally looked into it as far as they could just to show the CEO like, hey, get her the f out of here. That's just one of the examples that they are going to try their best to dig into anything they can get to get you kicked out. And hell, they're not even really against beating the shit out of you either. There is a lot of lewd scenes, and there's a lot of sensual scenes as well, because our main female lead is a virgin where everyone still else isn't. She kind of has to endure a lot of acts. How do I say this so YouTube daddy doesn't get mad? Like, there's a scene where Yuna has to have intimate times with every single one of the girls because the main CEO wants her to figure out who has the best intimacy as someone who's not experienced. And the art makes the scenes so much more saucy. Let me get into this. I was really enthralled into reading this manga initially, even though it seemed quite cheesy, because the art was so gorgeous to me. And then once I saw who the artist was, I wasn't surprised, okay? The artist for Who Wants to Marry a Billionaire is called Mario. And if you've heard of that name, then you know, you know. And he's got that extra little touch that adds that oomph to this manga. It is not a hentai manga. It's not a hentai. At least I don't think it is. I don't know yet. I've only read 3 volumes. But just from the nudity and the sensuality alone, for an intense psychological manga, the nudity is top notch. I don't know if I can name one psychological manga where it has like various battle royale tactics that has a bit of like lewdness or nudity or sensuality in it that is this to this degree. I mean, I don't know any other series that has that, but even if it did, it must not be that memorable because there's so many tiny details, like the shining of the spit on the girls licking the fucking CEO's abs, the glistening of the nipples as they are trying to swoon and try to be the best contestant, the extra detail to the faces that they make when they're in pain or ecstasy. It's those small, intricate pieces of details that really make the series shine, as well as with the, you know, the mysterious psychological elements. I wish I could show you just the gorgeousness of the fucking nipples. I guess you'll have to make do with the belly buttons. They're pretty good too. Mario's way of drawing, it's some of the best, in my opinion, when it comes to this kind of etchiness. So it's for those details alone that I adore this series. I've reread it a few times just because I really enjoy, it's part of my favorite genres mixed together into one series. I really love psychological things, I really love battle royales, and I really love, you know, potential murder mysteries. No spoilers. But I also love nipples. I love gorgeous nipples. I want to say I love anime titties because I do, but also who doesn't? That's like, hell yeah, I also breathe air. Kind of becoming a cliche now. The only downside to this is that the official translation does take a long time to come out. Like for instance, when the latest volume came out, it was in June, and the next one that comes out after that is in early January. Honestly, I don't keep up too much with English like translation release timelines, but that does feel quite long to me because like most of the time when I'm looking at other series or reading other officially translated series, each volume doesn't take like 6 months each time. But it is genuinely worth it nonetheless. I cannot stop. The series is still ongoing, I believe. So it's going to be a prolonged, beautiful journey that we're all going to spend together, reading and catching up on this brilliant piece of work. So I highly recommend you check it out. Seriously, I'm serious. I'm not trying to be clickbaity. I'm not trying to be, it's a great series. If you love psychological, if you love battle royales, if you love a little bit of etchiness and some good old wonderful art, seriously, you need to read this. Side note, it's also nice that out of an ecchi harem series, we have a main female lead, and also you get to see her, you know, be pleasured. You know, it's not just about the guy, it's about her, and loving that. Honestly, need more of that. Are you listening? Manga authors, are you listening to me? I bought the series and read it on Bookwalker. This is not a sponsor. I'm just saying where I've read it. I highly recommend you check it out. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I don't, just do it. If you are thinking about supporting this channel or would like to see more of my content, especially my uncensored materials, then please check out this link here, or just type that in, or just check out the link in the description because it's right there. You could just click it, it's right there. Either way, thank you guys again. Check out the manga, check it out, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm very excited for you guys to see my next video, seriously. Okay, finally, okay, bye, 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 bye.